Wonderful. Entire screen. That is also what I want. Yay! All right, let's just finish him up before the stream starts. Before the actual, I made it for 10, but I came in a little bit early because I wanted to make sure I had my sim all ready to roll. Let's kind of rein those legs in just a little bit. Yeah. He is a buff guy. His name is Alvaro. We're going to be posing him today, which means I'm going to end up having to close out my game because right now I have ladies poses in. And that's okay because I'll show you how I do that. It's cool. So, but we're going to finish him up right now so that when the time comes and we start the tutorial, he'll be ready to roll. We only have 3 more. I can do that in 6 minutes, right? I mean, you don't need much for swimwear. You just need like shorts, swim shorts. Here, easy peasy. Let's do red. And he doesn't need much for this. Oh, spot. Well, I'm okay with Spa Day. Spa Day's cool. I like Spa Day. Spa Day has. Spa Day's underrated, I think. There's a lot of stuff you can do. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I actually had. That's odd. Now I didn't have it off in this. I had it off. Yes, I did. So I gave him some pants that were technically feminine frame for his party outfit, but look how great they look on him. I mean, you'd never know they were female pants. And really, I mean, if they look good on him, who really cares? Not me. I'm gonna give him back his necklace. I did use a little bit of werewolves on him just because this necklace is super cool on him. It's so hard to find the male necklaces. There aren't a lot in the game, in my opinion. I don't think there's enough. I'm kind of hoping that if I get in the habit of like starting my streams a little early, then maybe some people will join me. Oh, and look at that. Some people have. Oh, Kara, thank you. Oopsie, I was already following you. That's a dumb thing to do. It was Kara who followed. Was I already? I think I was already following. It looks like I was already following her. I didn't even know it. I don't always remember what the hell I do from day to day, honestly. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I'm just going to put it out there. We could put a gray beanie on him. Or should we put... I mean, this one's cute, but I think this one is more to the point when it's cold weather. So let's just keep it that. We could make it black. We could. Oh, wait. Where's that werewolf coat? We'll give it back to him. Is there a dark? Yeah, there is. Perfect. So we have 3 minutes left before I actually start. I don't want to get into anything before I do that. So, it's cool. Isn't that funny the way that happens? Like, look, it's like a big mirror. Whoosh. I would expect to see something like this in the originals or in Legacies that I've been watching with Hope Michelson. I don't have music on because I have had some concentration issues and I want to make sure that I'm giving you all the right information today. So we'll probably be musicless today unless I learn how suddenly, but through osmosis, learn how to edit a video. But good morning. Starting just I just wanted to get him. See, oh, actually, that's a good idea. I could actually close the game. Let me save him first. So, like I said, I have all female poses in right now. Since you can see my whole screen. I want this. Hot guy. Oh shoot. I had that shoot. I had it in my, I wanted to get the little grave. Actually, that's why I started wearing glasses. I went to have my eyes checked when I was in college. I was in my 30s because I went back to college late. I went to college when I was later. I dropped out to get married, which was dumb. But it's what I did. Don't do it. I don't recommend it. Whatever's happening in your life, I mean, unless it's really dire, it's not worth dropping out of college. Look at this. Yes, the girl poses. All right, I'm just going to save him so that we have that much done. Goodness. Yeah, I originally dropped out because I had left college like three times. The first time I left because I had some issues financially. The second time I left because of I just wanted to go home and get married. And I wasn't getting what I wanted at college. I couldn't get the classes I needed, and I figured I'll just get married and do it afterwards. But then that led to children, which put it off for another, I don't know how many years. And I did finally go back in my 30s. So we are now at the official starting gate. Welcome to today's tutorial. Sorry for the long interlude. I probably shouldn't start the stream. Well, probably shouldn't start my video recording until we actually go to the time, but oh well, that's how it is today. I've had my 2 cups of pseudo coffee, so I should be good. Hit the showers, all that good stuff. But today we're going to be talking about poses. There are some really beautiful poses, and there are lots and lots of pose creators. Some are still here, some don't create poses anymore. It seems like people go through phases of what they do creatively in The Sims. Like, you might start out making Sims, and then you might try your hand at building, and then, this is the wonderful thing about The Sims. There's so many things you can do. You don't have to do one thing. You can do all kinds of things, and if you get bored with one thing, you can move on to something else. But today we're going to be talking, I'm going to start with poses, because poses are pretty simple. Actually, no, let's not start with poses. Let's start with the default fixer, because in the sim I just showed you, the sim that we're going to be working with today, I'm using a skin and a default skin and a default eye. And I'm just going to show you super quick how you can get those. So I'm just going to close my game super quick. Saving that puppy. Great. All right. So I happen to have brought up, well, not Twitter or Discord. All right. So these are the eyes that I'm using. These are the non-defaults. I don't want there we go. So then I would go to the download link. I've put this I've put this link in a lot of times. Let me put it in again. Sorry. Here, let me move this over. Oh, geez. It's just going to do weird stuff, isn't it? All right. So there's where I got the eyes. I'm going to move this over. I've got a lot of stuff open. I always have a lot of stuff open. So you'd click the download link. Here it is again. And I usually do the direct no ads. I don't like ads. Who does? So you would choose if you want your sim to not show as custom content and have the wrench and not ever be seen, you would go ahead and click the Whisper Eyes default replacement package and download that. Now, I already have that in my downloads folder. When I was cleaning house the other day in my computer, I did not delete this on purpose because I wanted to be able to show you. So I have this in my downloads folder already. The other thing you're going to need is this little tool, the Sims 4 default replacement fixer. Is that the one I have, or do I have a different version? Hold on. Let's not use that one because I'm probably going to use that again. So let's go to this one. Oh my goodness. It just doesn't want to behave for me today. Let's go off to desktop and lighting defaults. Defaults. Does it say what? Yeah, that's the one I have. All right, so when I first downloaded this, and let me just throw the link to that into chat because you'll need this tool in order to make your defaults show as defaults. All right, and there are instructions there with screenshots, and basically I have done that same thing with the screenshots. Let's see if we can find there it is, downloads, description, there's the download. So you'd go here and you would go ahead and download. You don't need the source. They're not needed. I did not know that. I was in a hurry when I did this, and I downloaded them both. So you'll see both of these in my default folder. But I made a folder specifically for my defaults and for this tool. And I'll show you why. All right. So once you've downloaded this, once you have downloaded this, it's not going any. Oh, well, I didn't want to download it again, but that's okay. I guess you download directly. It's kind of like Patreon. You click it and it downloads. Not all sites are like that. Every site is different, so sometimes it's awkward. Now I have two Explorer windows open. This is how I like to have things side by side. I like to be able to see them. And I thought this would be easier maybe for you to see. So this is it. You would have to go ahead and use whatever unzipping program you have to extract the files. And I have taken the result of that. Well, I can do that. I'm just going to delete this anyway, but I usually use extract 2, so it opens in the same folder, folder that I have. I'm going to delete this. Don't need it anymore. Don't really need this anymore either because I have it over here. Open Sesame. There we go. So I'm going to delete that. All right. So now what I'm going to do, now as you can see, I have a bunch of stuff that's just waiting to be met. Some of these are just hanging out there because I didn't put them back where they belong. But others of it, I haven't actually, I haven't fixed yet. One of the things I haven't fixed are these werewolf eyes, and what was the other? Isn't there another eye in here? Yeah, the Praline Sims eyes, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. I have a whole default folder. Here are the eyes that I have. Oh, I do do the treasure eyes. I guess it doesn't matter. I can do. I have the other the Whisper Eyes in my mods folder, so I can do it again and just delete what's next. And then I have a folder for skins. The only ones that are all the ones in here are fixed. These are kind of mixed because I've just kind of stuck them in there. But that's okay. I mean, it's not a big deal. I put them in, they show a CC. I go, oh, I haven't fixed that yet. So I fix it. It's not a huge deal. But the point of doing this was that I wanted to have them a place to put my fixed files. So I'm going to come back. Oops. I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to go open up the fixer. And this is the file you're going to want to use. All right, so it opens up this window and it says select default package. Now before I do that, because it's going to yell at me if I do that first, we want this to not have a CC wrench. And we want to make a new package with only the converted files, which will make them not show up as CC. So top choice, bottom choice. And then we're going to browse our computer to find the replacement package that we want to use. So click on that. And we're going to go here to our downloads folder where I have downloaded the Whisper Eyes. We're going to choose those and open. And then it's going to ask me where I want them to go. Well, you know, I want them to go into my default folder. So I'm going to go on my desktop, click my lighting defaults, go into defaults and eyes. And you can, this says fixed, but it already said fixed, as you can see over here. No, it doesn't. So it did. It added the it added fixed to it. So has it automatically a different name, but you can name it what you want. And I usually, like I said, I save them directly to this folder. Boom. Then I can close that. When I go back up here and go to my eyes, here's my Whisper Eyes fixed file ready to be placed into my mods folder. Boom, done. So I'm gonna delete that though, because if I ever take them out, which I probably won't, it'll just tell me, do you want to replace this file? And I'll be horrified and say, oh, no. So yeah. All right. So that is how you fix eyes, skins. It's all the same process. You use the same process for either one. And so let's move on to poses. Now I'm going to go switch over. This is my mods folder presently, and let me show you how I keep my poses organized. So I have a folder that's in my documents folder on my computer, and it's specifically for poses. As you can see, they are all arranged by name and creator. So all the poses, for the most part, unless I screw up and when I'm putting them back, which I do a lot, every creator has its own folder. All the poses inside that folder were created by them. So I have the pose files. And then I also like to have a screenshot of what, and I name it the same. So this is hanging on. And when I go up here, I can find that pretty easily, keep me hanging on. So this is gender specific, so it comes in female and male. G is for generic. So there's 3 options for that one. And if I look here, it shows me, here's the female and here's the male. Happy together, a super cute pose. And if I go up, I can find happy together right here. Except I didn't put it back. There's a screenshot. Sometimes when you download a pose, it'll include a screenshot. A lot of the older ones do. The new ones don't tend to. So I use Snip and Sketch. This is like the best tool you will ever have on your computer. If you don't have Snip and Sketch, I highly recommend that you definitely search Snip and Sketch and download it. You can find it, I think it's in the Windows Store. I think it won't go there. Yeah, because it's already there. But you can go to the little app store or whatever and download Snip a Sketch, and that's what I use to take my screenshots. I'll just use this and snap a screenshot of whatever I want, and then I can either save it or copy it. But I usually, if I'm doing this type of thing, I'll save it to whatever folder. So yeah, this is how I organize my poses, because I have 2 days a week where I am posing like 6 Sims, one right after the other. So I want to have them organized. I was actually working on the babes for this week, which are going to be all base game. I don't know what gave me that bright idea because it was not easy. But yeah, they're all base game this week. But I was posing them, and that's why I have all my female poses. So I have a second, and you can see I have some that I've just thrown in there, which is not necessarily a good thing. This is a female second, so I'm going to throw that in the female second folder in KSS Designs, and then this one is Risk. You can find most of these pose creators on Tumblr. And Lovely Ladies, that was not in the folder, so there it is. We want a male pose. So I actually just downloaded one, which I haven't used yet. So let's try it. It's Curly Angel 75. I've kind of been digging on her, loving on her poses lately. This one is a first pose. So you get 2 poses in the gallery. The first one is the big picture you see when you click on someone's upload. And then the second one are the little ones where you can click and see the Sim's name and traits. So this is the first pose I'm putting in. And I don't know if she has, let me go back to my pose folders. Curly Angel. Doesn't she have seconds? I think she does. I don't think they're my favorites though. I'm gonna, one of my favorite male seconds is by KSS Designs. And it's called Second Touch. So Second Touch actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 files. It's not merged. It's an older pose. It's hard to find male poses that aren't right in your face anymore. Most of the ones that are out there are older. So this is what we're going to use today. So now they're in my mods folder. In my game, see Documents, Electronic Arts, Sims 4, and this is my mods folder. So now I can boot up my game again. How bad is it? I've got so much open. Okay, 30. All right, I'll buy that. I've had some technical issues with my computer lately, so I might be slightly paranoid about what's going on with my computer from moment to moment during my streams now. Last weekend I had it just blue screen crash on me, and I have read recently that AMD Radeon seems to have an issue with Windows. So I think that's what I'm having issues with at the moment. I guess we're going to find out. So I'm just going to load any game. It doesn't even matter which one, but I'll open the last one I used. This is, you know, I wish that the swatches, it's my daily spam risk call every day. Dude, pick a different time to call. Seriously. Go away. All right. Sorry. I might be rude to spammers. Just pick a different time. God, it's always the same time. It's always 10 o'clock. Plus, I just got like 5 phone calls before I started this stream in a row from the same kind of crap. So, yeah. One was from Kalamazoo, and I'm like, are you kidding me? All right. So I clicked move into sim.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I get you a lot, don't I? All right, let's go to my library and grab that handsome guy I just created. We're going to replace the guy in here. So now we have him. And here are the poses that she had. I don't know. Yeah, they're older. They may not work. Oh, one out of them work. Okay. I guess we'll have to go back and get another one. This is okay. It's good. It's more practice for us, right? All right. So we're gonna close the game out because every time you want to switch poses, it's close the game because otherwise, I'm gonna get rid of that completely. Curly angel. Oh, goodbye. Guess I don't need those after all. All right then. In this case, I'm gonna switch some stuff out. Ooh, I'm gonna put these back because I think I'm gonna go with something else. Maybe. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. All right. Some of my favorite male poses are by Risky Business, and Jupo. Jupo has some. Sadly, she's no longer creating, which is the case with a lot of the great pose makers. Sadly, there's a couple that I really like. This is one. I used this one this week a lot. It's really there's some really nice poses in it. But this was my first favorite. Maybe we should use that since it was my first favorite. Let's use it. So when you put these into your magnetic, where are you? Did I actually put it back where it belongs? Oh, I did. So I'm just gonna put that file over here. So now I again have a first pose and a bunch of second poses. I'm gonna start up my game again. This is why it gets super frustrating when the poses don't work. But I mean, that I took a chance on that one. It was a pretty old post. The older they get, generally, the more likely they're not going to work. But me, I I enjoy poses, so I probably dug back further than most people would in people's tumblers. All right, let's try this again. So I'm going to make this, once we have this done, I'm probably going to end the stream, but I'm going to reopen a new stream because I want to start building the houses for the blending friends. I have I moved them out as 4 couples and we have some houses to renovate. Yes, we do. All right. Vroom, vroom.
Skiba you moob.
I actually got 8 hours of sleep last night, so I'm sorry if no, I'm not sorry because I would kill to have this much energy at any point of time during the day. Yep.
So.
I don't usually. Hey, wait, what just... Oh, I didn't want to... I wanted to replace them and I hit merge. Whoopsie! Yeah. I like this one. Is that really one of the poses? So this is one of the things you kind of have to keep track of. Now, this is actually backwards. Sometimes they actually look better backwards. Because, I think our Sims have a good and bad side just like we do, right? This is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Not a fan of that one. Or that one. That's backwards. Is that one still nice? You just have to keep clicking the camera until you get the pose that you want. That's not... Yeah, that's backwards. I keep getting that one only backwards. Oh, I like that though. That's nice. Shoot, though. That means he doesn't have... I'm gonna do it again. I just don't feel like changing the household name. Isn't that awful? I am such a lazy butt. Let's see if we can get that pose back. See, that's backwards. It's supposed to be this way. Oh, wait, no, is it? No, I think it's this one and it's backwards. Sometimes it's hard to tell, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
So this is why I usually allow at least a day for posing my babes, because it just takes a long time and it's a lot of clicks, and I have arthritis in my thumb joint. Believe it or not, you use your thumb joint a lot more than you might think. Even just clicking that with that index finger. So, all right. Vero helped us learn how to pose today on my Twitch. Thanks, Vero. I want to learn too. If you want to learn how to pose and use and fix default eyes and skins, head here. And I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna put a link in there. And I do want to get my signature. I have like some pre-made signatures. This is not Beefcake Parade. We want to list the pose makers. So our first pose maker is Jupo45. The second one is KSS Design. You want to make sure you're listing your pose creators, because it's really rude to upload your Sims without listing the pose creators. I also have listed the creator of the skin and the eyes and my lighting, Simply and Judah. We use the neutral lighting. All right. I don't want to get too crazy with my signature today, because we'll just do this. Cute, sweet. Hot guy.
So.
No skills. Clean slate. If you ever want to find an unskilled sim on my catalog, you can generally hit clean slate or go way back in my catalog, because there was a time when I just had no idea how to make sims. So I actually kind of like that. But if I didn't like that second pose, I could delete that and just do it again with the same. If I liked that first pose, I could leave it, go away. And I like this one better, honestly. This is one of my favorite poses by KSS Design. I think it's super cute. I wish she'd go back to making more of the medium. I mean, this right now it's so close, like you'd only see like a lot of pose creators are going this route. They're just like doing that kind of pose. And I mean, okay, but there's the whole rest of the sim. Why cut out the rest of it? Let's look at some of the other ones. You can also, and I do this a lot when I'm doing my Babe Parade and Beefcake. You can check out the other poses and see what they're gonna look like. And like, this is not bad, but it looks funny on him. I think most of them are gonna look funny on him, just because he's wearing that jacket. Although this one's not bad. I did want to get the I kind of chose this one because I knew I wanted the knee pose with the knee in front of it. But this one, that is his knee, believe it or not. I really like that backwards one. I mean, this one. That's nice. But I want the laying down one. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Uh-oh, uh-oh. There it is. Yeah. So, I mean, and this is the second. Nah. There are some of the, you just keep clicking until you get the second you want. I mean, that's okay, but his legs are a little funky. I like the way, I think that sometimes the Sims, when you pose them, their arms and legs kind of look funny, and I like the way that she kind of covered that with this hand. That was a smart move on her part. Strong choice. Ah! Why? Why do you have one facing the wrong way? That one's not terrible, but I mean, that's all right. I say that, but I'm deleting them. Yeah, we'll have the stand-up one. That's fine. Laying down, standing up. Fine. So now I have those Sims in my, I have them in my catalog, my library here. It's not uploaded yet. I'm just going to go grab my Twitch link. And in fact, I'm going to get that off because that's, well, at least I put Wednesday on it this week. Last time I was like, it just stayed there for days. Yeah, let's use this one and head here. Now it has my Twitch link in it, and up it goes. All right, so that's everything you need to know about how to use defaults and how to use poses. I hope you found this video helpful. And if so, make sure and if anyone asks you how to do it, refer them here. Always happy to help. If there are any questions, feel free to ask me on my profile or friend me on Origin or find me on Discord or Tumblr or Twitter even. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and if you're interested in watching some renovations, I'm going to be doing that next, but I am going to end this stream so it is strictly the tutorial on poses and defaults. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be back soon. Bye!